Hey everyone, it's Keela here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. I'm going to be using day 2 of the 12 Days of Autumn Scraplifts as my inspiration for today. Today's scrap lift is in the top right hand corner, and I've also added the link in the description below as well, so you can go and check that out. I am using our autumn kit, which is from Rebecca's shop, Aardvark Crafts. Rebecca supplies our kits for our events, and we're very lucky to be working with the gorgeous Bungalow Lane by Paige Evans. It's an absolutely stunning collection, lots of autumn colours, but there is a lot also that you can use for kind of non-autumn layouts as well. Now today I'm going to be using another photograph of Darcy, and this one was taken I think as we were leaving school, from picking her up from school. There was an apple tree in the school, kind of in the school playground, and Darcy was like wanting a photo with the apple tree, so of course I'm going to take a photo of Darcy with the apple tree. And as soon as I saw these kind of apple-y icons in the kit, I knew I was going to scrap this photograph with those. Now, on the photograph, Darcy is in her school uniform. It is after school, so she looks kind of like she's been dragged through a hedge backwards. But it is a lovely photo, and she's smiling, and you can see all the autumn leaves on the ground and the apples on the tree. So I've picked out one of the cut apart cards from the cut apart paper. Again, I'm sorry I haven't written down which paper I'd use or what number they were, or anything, but it is one of the cut apart sheets. And it's got an apple on it, and it says sweet thing, and I thought that works so well for a photograph of Darcy. So I'm going to use that, and then I thought, well, that's going to be my colour scheme for this page. It actually works really well with the colours of my photograph. Darcy's school jumper, well, cardigan, is red, and then her skirt is red, blue and green tartan, which is adorable. So my colour scheme for this page is going to be the green, the red, and then there's a bit of pink on the page as well. I did pick out another pattern paper to add to the bottom. On the original layout there is a strip of pattern paper along the bottom, and I've picked out this gorgeous kind of tone on tone red with little red hearts on, which I thought worked really well. And then I've started going through the embellishments and picking out things that are in the colours green, red and pink. I do find this helps a lot when you're starting off with a new collection, if you kind of limit yourself a little bit by using only certain colours. And I found that this page came together so much quicker than like yesterday's layout, so by kind of limiting what I could use. So I've picked out some florals in the green and the pink and the red. I've also got an epoxy apple, which I'm going to have in the corner of my photograph. I picked out some other florals which I'm going to use at the bottom, and I've also I think I've got a little tree down at the bottom as well, which the tree is kind of like an orangey red, which I thought worked really well because obviously it is autumn. This photo was taken last year in the autumn time. And I'm just kind of flicking through the rest of the embellishments and seeing what else I might want to use, or if I am wanting to bring in another colour around the page. I'm also trialling a few die cuts that I may use as a title. On the original layout there's a long title underneath the photograph. I do decide in the end not to have a title on this layout. I'm going to go with the sweet thing as my title for this page instead. And yeah, so I'm kind of now, getting somewhere with my page. I kind of know what I want to do. I do want to bring in a few more little bits and pieces because I've got a lot of large pieces on the page at the moment with the florals and the leaves. I am going to bring in a pinky red heart. This is a clear sticker from the sticker book, so I'm going to add that onto some white cardstock and then fussy cut that out. And I will bring in some other bits and pieces from the sticker book as well. I'm just looking through the thickers. These are the phrases. I'm finding a lot with like the kind of the pre-made titles, the phrases. I found this with the simple stories, but obviously with these as well, they're so big. So I will find a way to use them because they're absolutely gorgeous, but they are very large. And because I scrap in a smaller scale, I do find larger things a little bit harder to use. At this point now, I've kind of speeded forward, and I have stuck everything down that I'd already kind of pre-decided on. And now I'm going to start bringing in some little bits and pieces to try and finish off my clusters. I've got a little kind of tab which says hi. I'm going to add that to the top of my photo. I've got a phrase sticker which says remember this, and that's also going to sit at the top of my photo as well. I'm going to stick a phrase sticker on top of my apple which says my heart. And they all work so well, you know, with this photograph of Darcy, for the time of the year as well, and you know, kind of the story of the photo. I'm going to add some phrase stickers at the bottom which I may have already done, which says finding joy and darling, which work really well for a Darcy photograph. I'm having a look through the sticker book now to see, you know, on some little bits and pieces that I can bring in. And I do bring in some of the kind of rosy gold clear stickers, but I do change my mind and I switch the butterfly out for a pink butterfly with some gold foil. And I bring in some of the little icons on the thickers as well, which I'm going to dot those into my clusters. And they're just little circles with hearts on, which, you know, it works so well for a photo of Darcy. And I've gone for a pink and a red one of those. And I think that is my page now more or less done. I'm not sure I don't think I find much else that I want to add on to this layout. Again, I'm trying to see if a title will work, and I can't really find anything that will fit there, and kind of anything other that I can say, you know, other than the sweet thing anyway. I'm going to come in with some splatters in metallic, like pearlescent paints, and I'm going to mix a pink and an orange together to try and get the similar pinky red that is on the paper. Now off camera, I do pull up the florals at the bottom and I machine stitch across the pattern paper and then stick those back down, so you will see that in my close-ups in a second. If you're not already a member of the Scrap Squad Facebook group, then please do come and check us out and join in with today's scrap lift. Thank you for watching. Bye.